Good evening, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that came up in my class yesterday, as this is the last week for the quarter, basically my finals week, and then I'm about to go to spring break and come back from another trip that I'm going on this weekend, and I just think this topic is interesting. And we were just talking about how to conclude your time at a workspace and then to move into your next one with appreciation. But how do you appreciate all the milestones, the people you've met in life along the way? Do we just, dust the feet off of our shoes and then move forward? Or do you have some kind of way to say, hey, I remember the people back then. I hope they're doing okay. Like, do you still think of the people, or have you moved on? This will be a great topic to discuss. So let's get this started. Okay, so the inspiration for this video also is the fact that basically when I was doing videos this week at night, I thought, why don't I keep this up? Why not do some night videos as well, along with the day ones? And I was thinking, if I just get them uploaded and ready, kind of like as premieres following, get them going for the next week or so, I think, if I could just carry this over, I'll have 2 videos a day. So why not? I think that'd be a cool thing to do. And so going off with that idea, I just thought, how do I continue my journey with appreciation? How do I appreciate the milestones from the past, the people that I've met? And we all have stories of work, good and bad. Toxic workers, good coworkers, bosses, people we've met, clients and other agencies while we were at our work, right? Competitors, business people. And at school, right? The children we've taught, all the meetings we've had with parents. Oh my, right? I want to know your stories with parents in the comments. See if you are willing to share any of those. But my point is, you don't have to do that. But if you have a good story to share, please do so, because I think we all have some stories that we're like, man, if that person had done this in the past, and I could have said this, and maybe things would have been different. And then you have the what ifs, and that's what I'm trying to allude to. If you have these what ifs and you think, man, if I had continued on with that degree, that job, that career, or that thing, that relationship, where would I have been back then? But then how do you think of it right now? I was telling the class yesterday, maybe I didn't accomplish everything that I wanted to in my previous work spaces, but for some reason I was there, and maybe I did help somebody back then. Who knows? Maybe I didn't recognize it then. Maybe now I may recognize it. May take some more time if I don't have it now, but eventually I'll come to see that, hey, I really did make a difference for somebody back there that really needed a good day when they were having a bad one. And I just remember the good moments with people. And I think that's something to build off of as far as appreciating your life, appreciating the milestones you took, because we didn't know how things were going to work out with the new job, college experience, career, relationship that was going to be, right? We had some hope, of course, thinking that, okay, this will be good. Now, for some of us, things turned out great, but for others, when it doesn't, it's like, right, I just wasted time, right? But you see, that's the mindset. That's the negative critical thought I was trying to bring up. It was a waste of time. And I'll tell you this right now, maybe in that moment, but looking at it now, you are blessed, and your experience is not wasted. You really did give something good back to somebody. If you can recognize and find it, I hope you do. And I think for me, when I look back and see the people and the memories, it's like, there were some good times. I miss the restaurants. I miss the meeting up before work, having the breakfasts. I miss getting prepared for office meetings and building the office space for somebody and doing all sorts of activities that were fun. And that was really something that really gave me joy. And so we were talking also in the class, how do you appreciate the past work with an activity, like a ritual that you would do? And what we mean by that is from social work regarding like self-care, like do you go to get your morning coffee in the morning in the lunchroom? Do you get that kind of like as a tradition for you, kind of get something going? So that way you not only get to your desk, but you leave everything there in your room, then you walk down the hallway and you say, hey, how's it going, Bob? How's it going, George? How you doing? Right? As you get your cup of coffee, and then you just start to talk with people, and by initiating that conversation, you feel good. I mean, that's one example. Another one we talked about is every time you enter the agency or leave the agency, do you take that deep breath and be like, I feel better now that I did all that work today. Thank you for getting me through the day. That was really good. I'm really happy I helped that client. And do you appreciate the day moments? And you think about this a little further. What other activities do you like to do? Please share in the comments. That'd be interesting, because The more we share helping people at work during the day when stress is really building up, a deadline's coming up, people are getting frantic, like, oh, we need this paper, this document now, we need you to be at this meeting, yes, please hurry, because we're running out of time. And all those stressful moments that build up, if there's no way to release it, your mind, your heart, soul, whatever area you feel the tension, how else is it going to stay in your system? And will it boil over into other parts of your life? And so when you're able to release that pain, release the tension through an activity, even at home, such as drawing, journaling, prayer, whatever you like to do, as far as getting out the energy, the negative energy, and then allowing yourself to breathe in the new, the positive, so that way you can find peace again. When you're able to find that balance in life, I think that is where we become really productive, and we're able to look at the day and say, oh, okay, I had these arguments, I talked with those kids, I had to discipline some people, or I had to take care of that meeting, but it was nothing. It was nothing because I've been through it. I can say I've done this before, and it's not a big deal. And now that I'm here at home, I can set all that aside and do what I got to do and be happy with my family. I can set my electronic aside, set aside the business meeting, and just be focused on what I'm doing. And it all depends what you got to do in the moment in the day. But I'll share further that if you're able to make a boundary with your work, with your workspace, your life, career, in different areas, I think that'll also play a long way for you, the dividends, just because you're able to separate parts of your life, because there are many parts to you that you really give off in the day. Work, the church, school, whatever activities you're involved with. And when you're able to appreciate everything you did in the day, I think it really helps us sleep well at night, just to know, okay, I appreciated everything I did today. Maybe I wasn't the best, the leader today, or wasn't behind, or maybe I was behind, but the next day I can pick it up and move forward again. And if I feel I need to apply for a new job, for a better opportunity, I will do so, because I'm always looking out for my family. And so by stepping back, you're able to make 2 steps forward. And that is the beauty of having reflective thinking and remembering, okay, I've got to look out for me and my family and those under my care. And if I'm able to kind of pause everything, set aside, and just say, okay, I got this right now. No matter what people are yelling at me, I got the power to be the author of my life and to write down, this is what I did today. I got the new job, the new opportunity. I asked that girl out, that guy. Now things are looking better for my life because I took the power back in my hands, and now I'm doing great. And so for me to you, for the future video, I hope you all are doing great. And from Mike the MC, for you on the future Monday, as I continue this new tradition of night videos, just remember, you have the power to step back and to move forward. And that whatever way you have of appreciating the past, appreciate yourself as well, because you did good work. Maybe you may not know who you helped in that moment, but maybe you did. And just to remember, you have the power to help and get your power back and be the author of your story. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good one.